Good morning, everyone. We are in the forest. The fresh air is so nice. It's so good to be out where it's super quiet. I had quite a time the past 3 days. The build is coming along on the Jeep. It's currently a no build, so I'm slowly working up the courage to start building it, kind of figuring out what plans to have. The first thing I did before we left is I mounted the solar panel on top of the roof rack in order to make more space. I didn't want to carry the solar panel inside of the Jeep. I'm waiting on an adapter to be able to charge from my solar panel to my power station. And so that went pretty well. I'm super excited about it. I also found a way to do it that is a lot cheaper than buying a bunch of mounts. And I think it's working. All right, it's raining out here, but it feels kind of tropical actually. And so I already have brackets on my solar panel here. These are the only two things I have to mark it with. So I'm just gonna move them over, drill some new holes. Kind of, maybe I can drill a hole here, here, for this to be put on there again. Alright, one done. That was super easy. I should maybe get this on there a little tighter, but it's on there. I'm so silly sometimes. I put that one on backwards. Okay, so that looks good. Now I just gotta find a channel nut, bolt thingy, nut plus a bolt, and then put it in here. Slide them over to here, make the whole size of that, and screw them in. Voila! Looks like a trip to the hardware store is warranted. At the hardware store. Her first ride, how did it go?
Awesome. It was so smooth.
And we brought the dogs with us. They're just hanging out on the back. I'm kind of just gonna have to get used to the idea of having dog smell and stuff everywhere again.
That's life.
As my friend Danny would put it, we're dirt bags. Just a bunch of dirt bags. A bunch of fancy dirt bags.
Oh,
now.
Yeah. I think you're kind of a fancy dirt bag,
Yeah. All the motherfucking stallion. All right, I test fit the bolts and they fit well. Made some new holes and just gonna test fit this side first and see if it goes on there. Mom's going for a drive. I have a I'm so proud of myself for figuring this out. I'm sure other people have figured this out on their Rhino racks, but basically the setup for mounting stuff that I'm gonna do for pretty much everything is take these 3/8 inch bolts, and I believe this one is an inch long, and then I'm going to take a washer, which is a 3/8 inch washer, put that through the little groove here like this. See how nicely placed that is, and then from there I'm going to take this, will sit on top. It's a little locking washer to help with like the movement, because things are going to move a lot. And then on top of that, I'll put another nut. Put the nut. So hopefully that holds up. I got some Loctite. I'm going to tighten these down and see if it actually needs the Loctite. The Loctite might be actually kind of helpful though. It's non-permanent stuff, but for theft, because these will be really hard to get off. But then again, I also don't want to make it so hard for myself to get them off if I want to reconfigure my roof here. So I think it's working. It's, you know, I believe this fix was about $17. So it's better than having to pay for the expensive mounts that they have at Rhino Rack on the internet. Here on this channel, we're bougie, but we will save money where we can. All right, next to add is a little Pelican case or waterproof case with a diesel heater in it. Some traction boards on the side here, an awning, and some sort of water system. Maybe some extra fuel. I don't know. There may be one more storage box because I got a lot of camping shit. Now that I'm looking at this thing, I think I should probably put another washer between the nut and the locking washer. Oh well. I don't think this thing's going anywhere. I'm pulling on it. It's in there solid. We good, we good. Now I just gotta wait for the little adapter to go to my Goal Zero. And we got another 100 watts of power. I gotta also find some sort of splitter for it too, so I can also put out my movable solar panels too and have them connected at the same time. Oh, this is exciting. Yay! We are headed to birthday life celebration dinner at a Filipino restaurant called Magna Cuisina. You have to make a reservation for this place, but we're celebrating Mom's birthday and our travels, and it's our last night in the city before we hit the road. So we have to celebrate, of course. But look at this sunset. Will it show up on here? I might have to edit the color on it for you guys to see it, but it's a beautiful evening. Our last day in the city, thank goodness.
In this city, at least.
For you, yeah.
For me.
Yeah. She's gonna be going to another city.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to get to the rural places of the rural bush of the US. The American bush.
American bush.
I love the American
That
bush.
sounds weird.
Pico, happy birthday, Mom.
Thank you.
We celebrate birthdays in style. We don't do it in the boring way. We do it in the cool way. All right, everybody. I'm headed to bed. It's the last night in our Airbnb, and tomorrow morning I have a lot of errands to run in order to get prepared to be out in the bush again, which I'm super excited about, but I have a lot to do tomorrow, and yeah, we're gonna get on the road and get some fresh air. Most importantly, it's time for some fresh air. I'm so ready. So get a good night's sleep, pack up the Jeep tomorrow, run some errands, and we're officially on the road again. Better lighting. I am going to be building the platform for the Jeep on the road, so I'm gonna basically just wing it. Yeah. Heck yeah, as long as I have a warm place to put my head and a vehicle to get around in, we're good. And William, most importantly, William, my company, and phone service, and a working phone, and we'll be good. I'm potentially looking at being able to drive on the sand, but with this re-gear, I kind of have to break the gears in and all of that, and I still have to get an air compressor and some sort of traction board in order to get on, to be able to recover myself if I get stuck in the sand, and quickly, because if we're somewhere where the tide comes in, there's just a lot to think about. So I'm hoping that's what I can do, but I'm just trying to remind myself one step at a time. If it takes me a couple weeks to get up and running with like being able to do dune stuff and like off-roading kind of things, like intense, more aggressive stuff, that's okay. I'm getting used to living inside of a car again. So I need to just take it slow, be gentle with myself. I tend to push myself really hard to get to the goal quicker than I need to get to. So that's the plan. So the past 3 nights or so has made me feel like Goldilocks and the 3 bears. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that story. The first campsite that I went to was beautiful. I spent the whole day getting ready to leave in town, so it was really nice to stop off at this little campsite where there were people around it, and I ended up setting up the tent and sleeping in the tent because it's a lot more comfortable. And it was a pretty chilly night. It was up in the mountains and near a beautiful creek in the forest, so it was pretty chilly. And there were people around though, so I felt super like comfortable setting up my tent then. Good morning, everyone. I am drinking a tall glass of coffee because today is going to be a doozy. We are going to get on the road and William, get off the couch. So we're gonna get on the road. I'm gonna shower one last time. I don't know when my next shower is ever gonna be. Maybe it will be in a river. Maybe it will be at a gym. Maybe it will be at a friend's house. Who even freaking knows at this point? Mom and I have lost our marbles. No, I really do think it's because we're at the point where we're very fortunate to thankfully, you know, have vehicles that are reliable and all of that, and have the option to do this. This isn't something that we have to do, thankfully, but William's little
Look at his travel scarf.
Oh, this is thankfully something that we have to do. We're doing this by choice, and you know, we can tap out if we need to. get a hotel room if we need to. But honestly, my mom and I, we dirtbagged it for like a year in the South and all over this country. We're used to this stuff, so yeah, I'm just gonna wing it. Mom's about to wing it, so go follow her on her channel. She's gonna be having a completely different adventure than mine, similar in the sense that we look the same, but
but we're twins, basically.
We're basically twins.
But it's gonna be very different.
No, she's gonna be doing the van, I'll be doing the Jeep. We're gonna be having very different adventures, so go follow her. But I'm gonna finish this tall cup of coffee and promptly pack the Jeep and take my last shower and hit the road. I got quite a few errands to run before I can go and hang out in nature. Gotta get like cooking fuel and food and toilet paper. Most importantly, toilet paper. And we'll be on the road again. Lady's ready. She turned around, she said, what? You ready to go on the road?
Her travel slips.
William.
Look at how attractive they are with their
Little
travel
scarves that our friend from Instagram.
Yes. Aw. Look at them, they're so cute.
They're ready.
And Lady in her portagey body.
They are ready to get on the road. Ready to go, William. The back is an absolute disaster, but I have a plan. I'm gonna organize it here soon. We have a couple of stops to do before we get on the road towards the coast, and yeah, by Airbnb. Mom's on her way out too. Let's go. It's the beginning. This is the beginning of a whole new adventure. Let's go. Who will we be in a week from now? 2 weeks from now? What will we be like a year from now? The fun part is that you never really know. City driving really getting to me. I gotta get myself together after driving on those roads. People mad at you for going the speed limit. I need to figure out all the stuff I need to get here at our storage space and put in the car, be organized. And then we gotta get out of town. Well, then we have a couple more errands to run after that. I think I'm gonna put William in the back. Yeah, we gotta organize it so that you can sit in the back, bud. Because one, it's not safe for them to sit in the front because of the airbags. Two, he's just spazzing out in the front. So, here we go. Well, I really hope that this works in my little pocket rocket thingy. Because it's pretty affordable for how big it is. It does 108 boils. Perfect. I hope this fits my thing. But this is the biggest can of isobutane I've ever seen in my life. We're gonna be cooking. Oof, we've run so many errands. We took a break and I took William for a little walk in this little suburb. It was kind of nice and quiet. And now we're headed to a place to camp tonight. I'm gonna try to find there's a spot that's like $5 a night that I'm gonna pay for. Just something easy, somewhere close to the highway for my first night. I really wanna be all organized in the Jeep, just like have an easy first night. Something you may have realized if you're on the road already is that if you try to fill up your drinking water at one of those glacier water console thingies that are in stores, those are, here in Oregon at least, they're all out of service because of the pandemic. That's something new. So yeah, I had to buy some bottled water, which I hate doing because I don't like to have to buy plastic, but what can you do? I think we're gonna just send it and try to sleep in the tent tonight. There's people around, which makes me feel really good. Some people camping that way, some people in RV that way. I got William. I feel pretty good. And then there's like rangers going around, so I feel pretty confident that this is gonna be a safe spot to camp in my tent. So looks like there's a spot here. I'm gonna set up my tent. And if it's too cold, we will retreat to the Jeep. But I think we're gonna be fine. Got lots of blankets, sleeping bags. I'd rather sleep outside than inside, honestly. Dude, I need help. Gotta slip my door. Anyone got any tips for brittle tent pole strings? Just had to cut that end off. It just keeps getting longer and longer. Tie it back together. Yeah, if you have any tips on that, that would be great, because I guess I could Google it. But, you know, like, you never know what's the best solution to it. So maybe I could replace out this stuff. Get like a pack of like stretchy cord. I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to show this kind of stuff on YouTube, but this is a little knife that I've been carrying around with me. And I need to get a little thing so I can like put it on my leg or something like that. Just have it at the ready, because you never know. Living in Alaska taught me a lot about being prepared in nature. I don't have a firearm, but you know, some sort of protection. I have bear spray. I should probably take that out. Are the bears out here yet? Is it technically spring here? I don't even know. Me talking about preparedness and I have no idea. The sun is out. Whoopi, come here. He's just exploring around the campground, having the time of his life. The sun's out, buns out. Gonna put this tent up, and then I'm going to organize the Jeep a little bit and then make some food, because I'm kind of hungry. Just a gal talking in the forest to a camera with her dog, with her beautiful Jeep that she loves. It's too bad we can't do any of the trails out here, honestly, yet. I mean, I think we could, but I think I want to go with a group of people first. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably be away from Oregon, but if you're an off-roader in somewhere in the Southwest, hit me up on Instagram and let me know if you want to go wheeling with a rookie. I will be not very fast, be very slow. I will not be very good at it, won't really know what I'm doing, but if you're into that and you want to hang out, hit me up on Instagram. So out here in the wild, you gotta come up with some innovative ways to get your tent set up. Trying to use gravity. Go. Ah, good enough. Yeah. 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 Oh my god. It worked. Yeah. Oopsies. What's up? You can't eat this, bud. That's a big stick. That's a big stick, buddy. That's not edible. You can't eat that, honey. That's a log. That's a piece of firewood. Okay. I think he just wants it because I had it. I might have overlooked something. I forgot to bring matches. You know, it's an easy thing to do. So it looks like we'll be leaving this campsite as early as we can, because I will not be able to function without any coffee. So yeah, it's too bad. I was just like, why am I like this? Probably shouldn't be eating this in my tent right now. But it's cold out there. I think I'll be fine. Maybe because it's because I've been in Alaska. I don't think any other nature is real nature, but when it really is, it doesn't feel as intense. I had some food that I didn't have to cook, though. That would have sucked. I would have had to leave and come back. I just want to iterate reiterate that I do not condone being unplanful and yeah, doing stupid stuff in nature. I just sometimes do stupid stuff, and sometimes I'm unaware of it. Sometimes I'm very aware of it. Yeah, I just want to say throughout this series, if there is anything that I do that is dumb, don't take my word for it. I'm just gonna leave that here for the rest of the series because, yeah, some people do stupid stuff sometimes. I'm gonna try my best to be prepared and smart about everything, but I do have to say that do your research and be as prepared as you can. Everyone is responsible for themselves. So just put it that way. William is so done for. He didn't get to sleep very much today. We were really busy driving and stuff. He's tired. Look at him. Good morning, everyone. There's nothing more painful than having to rip yourself out of your warm sleeping bag. Good morning, Loui. Did you sleep okay? Boys started barking when somebody walked by to go to the bathroom. Good boy. That's the way to do it. Protect your mama. So chill this morning. I'm gonna have to tear down this town and get to town because your girl needs coffee. Some sort of caffeine. This is not gonna work. I did not realize it was 35 last night. It was probably colder than that. Probably got down to like 32. It felt freezing out there. Nothing froze, so it was probably like 33. It was pretty cold last night. Not gonna lie. I probably will sleep inside the Jeep tonight, but at least I tried it. William was really good though. He seemed really like warm and cozy, so that's good. He didn't have any trouble sleeping. William, you wanna go for a little walk down to the river here? Well, I don't think it's a river, it's a creek. I do that all the time. Might take a second. Yeah. Sometimes it's taken me like 10-15 minutes before. No problem. Just helped some people restart their car because the the battery was dead, so got them going. Nice people. Learned about the clamming. Yeah. Got matches. I got all the things I need, and including some donuts and a yerba mate. And we're gonna head over to the sand dunes kind of area. Because my car just got re-geared, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. Adam, if you're watching this, I promise I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna go see if there's a campground near the beach that's open that we can hang out at. And then the second campsite I stayed at was really loud. There were people on their ATVs and partying. It was Saturday night, so I mean, it makes sense, but I was hoping for a campsite to chill at and kind of get the Jeep ready in the back so I could sleep in it. So I ended up sleeping in the tent again that night, which is not that bad. Well, I've made it to campsite, and yeah, looks good. It's $5 a night, and I drove on the sand a little bit in 4x4. We did it, William. We made it. There's a lot of ATVs here, so we'll see how it is. We're gonna check it out. I might have messed up and found a really... Well, I certainly did not pick the right day to be here. Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. Kids are cute, but I like to be unbothered. These kids going around in circles around me. I'm standing here like, patience, Loui, patience. Children are children. I gotta say, I do not recommend this spot. Do not go to ATV or OHV sites if you're not going to be doing 4x4 stuff, because I would be doing 4x4 stuff, but can't really do anything crazy in the Jeep for another 300 miles or so. So it's not like I could go on the dunes right now and have a good time. I just kind of thought this would be a good spot to, I thought people would like take their ATVs and 4x4s and go to the dunes, but for some reason they're doing like circles around me and like in the sand. It's just very obnoxious. I think all these people are actually spending the night, so unfortunately I think it's gonna be a loud night, and I do not have it in me right now to drive to another spot. I also paid $5 to stay here, well $10 because I thought I was going to spend 2 days here because I kind of needed just a break to get the Jeep together, but now I don't think I'm gonna stay here. I'm just gonna leave tomorrow morning as early as I can to go on a hike and then find another spot. That is just the nature of traveling, and it is a weekend, so people are having fun. They're playing with their toys, so I totally understand, but it's a good reminder to me that the reason why I got this Jeep is so that I could be out in the middle of nowhere unbothered. Yeah, I won't stay at a campsite like that anymore. It just reminded me that I need to be staying in places like this. And this is the third porridge or giant chair that Goldilocks sat in, and that is this beautiful forest spot that I had to take this really beautiful gravel road up. It's like there's a small town at the bottom, and then you had to go up this gravel road, and I had to put my 4x4 on. I was really excited. I was like, yay, and get up to the top of the mountain. And that is why I chose the vehicle that I chose, because I want to be able to easily get up to spots like this all the time where it's quiet. You can hear the birds sing. Yeah, last night it was so quiet. You couldn't hear anything. I slept so well. And this morning we're waking up to this beautiful view. With the fog in the background. The fog crawling over the trees and the mountains. I'm really, really lucky and so happy to be here right now. And yeah, this is, I think it took me a moment to get back into my groove. I think saying that winging it, kind of being unplannedful, can sometimes make things uncomfortable and things go a little bit unplanned. But I'm glad that I got through the first few days, because it's only going to get better from here. I'm working on the interior of the Jeep to make it more comfortable and figuring out kind of what I need and what I want. I think it's actually kind of good that I don't have a build-in there quite yet, so I can kind of reacclimate to living in the Jeep and figuring out like what I need and what I want in it, and I'm getting there. So I think in a couple weeks from now there will be a video of the interior build, but for now I'm just kind of getting used to being on the road again and really enjoying some nature. Man, it feels good to be where it's quiet. And where my biggest worry is animals. Like, this is where I belong. I'm a woods woman. I'm a woman of the woods. Always have been, always will be. So thank you everyone for watching this video and joining in on the adventure. It's really awesome to be able to share this journey with thousands of people. That's pretty wild to me to think that there are thousands of people on the journey with me, and so I never really feel super alone because I know that I have people on the internet and in real life who are here to back me up and support me through this journey. So I'm super lucky to have y'all all here. So if you're new here, definitely subscribe. It is the never-ending adventure, because what is life but a never-ending adventure? All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Love ya. Forehead kiss. Oh, coffee on my testing for video. Testing for video. Testing for video.